I'm home alone. Why didn't I make a review yesterday? Because I'm lazy. Alright. Alright, hold on. I want to try something. I have a ball. I'm going to bounce it. See it? Bouncing on. Alright, count how many times I did that. I did it an extra time, so yeah. So, whatever you got plus one. Anyways. Put you down. Where did my stand go? Oh, there it is. Alright, hold on. I know the people watching videos are like sensitive, like, oh, you're walking around so much, I can't concentrate. This is more of a podcast, right? It's not really. You don't have to look at me. If you multitask, you're like writing something like an essay or something, you can do that while you're watching me. Because literally, unless I say like look, like someone in my school is doing something like this, look for like a second, and then when I'm done doing it, just look away. Easy. Anyways, quick time, let's go. I'll only tell you what happened yesterday if it's like important to today. Oh, and the vocal thing, I'll do it like tonight, because I get my phone. I'm allowed to have my phone in my room longer today because it's the weekend. So, and we're staying home this weekend, so I'll get that done. I'm just gonna do multiple days in one, not in one short, because I won't have time for that. But like, I would make multiple videos of me doing it in one short. Sorry about that. I wanted to do that yesterday. I forgot. I purposely didn't do the scroll review yesterday, though. I was in the mood. Not saying that yesterday was bad. Yesterday was very standard. Today was like a better form of standard. Usually, it's towards the end of the day where I get like unsocial, which sucks. I need to work on being social in the morning, which is hard for a lot of people. We're making a horrible time. Anyways, I'm home alone, so I want to enjoy it a little bit. Jeez. So, English, I need to remember. I'm only allowed to do that one. I'm not saying I'm not allowed to, because I've never done one before. Okay, whatever. English, we were working on quotations and underlining, and yeah, nothing significant happened. KS wasn't here. I was able to talk to TS before she started the conversation with someone else, so that's good. Not starting off the best, obviously. In band, very standard. I got called out for being bad at instruments, like very broadly, and honestly, it was better than yesterday. Wednesday. I don't know if I told you this, but Wednesday, he called me out specifically for putting my instrument down, playing it like this instead of playing it straight. That sounds like I was doing something wrong, and I should take that with all accountability. But you can't see it, so you can't say I'm wrong or right. But I do not have a lot of space. Two people next to me, the standby read my music in front of me, so I can't do it straight. There's someone very close to me in their chair, like their chair's like here, and the chair's here, I'm right here. Is that on a space for a trombone? Nah. He said, I don't think you want the amps to hear you. Nah. He said something similar to that, but no. I wanted to call him out too, but even in that moment or afterwards. He's bald. I was planning to say, that's why you have no hairline. But I didn't because I'm a nice person. But I'm telling you, I've never wanted to hurt him more. When I get mad, since if I were able to break things, I'd probably feel better a lot easier. But since I can't, I just have to think about that person getting hurt and it makes me feel better. Is it psychotic? Maybe. But it's more psychotic if I actually did it. Anyways, today was pretty standard. Nothing really bad happened. Let's see. Oh, does this hurt when I'm walking around? Well, I already told you this is a podcast. You do not have to look at me. Oh my gosh. Reading. We had homework, finished it. Yeah, we filled in our character boxes, and while we were doing that, perfect idea. For the new Adventure Camp season, I can make character boxes for every character. Character boxes are basically where you, in her class, we read a book, and things we notice about the characters, we put in our character boxes. Exactly, I can do the exact same thing for this Adventure Camp. It's a show, and everything we learn about each character while the show is going on, put in the character box. And I can do it for like before episode 1. After that's actually pretty fun. That would be a very fun experiment. I love to do that. That sounds awesome. Anyways, yeah, that's the only thing I really picked up. I was able to work with Liam on the homework. Didn't finish it in class, but I finished it during intervention. Yippee. Science. Thanks, sorry. Move that fast. That's a refrigerator. It's not as loud as the AC unit. In science, wasn't a lab day like yesterday. Yesterday we had to do a Hot Wheels lab. I work with the 2 girls next to me. They're a couple. They're both girls. So I was kind of happy to see that as being representation, or just representation of the that community in, I can't say LGBTQ plus. There's more letters, but they have a very long title. Either way, we had to see some representation. Even though I'm not gay, I am. My favorite show has gay people in it, so that's always nice. So science. Oh, but today we just more of a note today. Love those days, by the way. No, it wasn't really a note today actually. It was more of a work day, but we had to work independently. Good. But like, the more I see other people talk to each other, the more jealous I get that I talk to no one, and I feel like I could be wrong, because I don't look behind me a lot, and I'm in the front row. But I feel like if I sat next to someone extroverted, like if I sat next to RS or something, we could, whatever. I'm done thinking about this. Then I'm gonna start feeling bad about myself. I sensed my mom was coming home from work. Because my mom has a job now. In math. Oh my gosh. In math, I'm making decent time clock-wise, not video-wise. We did, and oh my gosh, in math we had so everyone who didn't go to the nurse already had to go to the nurse to get checked. I can confirm, check a little checkup, but it's not really. It doesn't take long. She wanted to check 2 things: our weight and our height. I think, I could be wrong. I'm 134 pounds. And I'm 5'8". At 14. So take that as you will. In actual math, we had to do something that was like a pre-algebra thing for exponents. In it there was 12 questions. I got 1 question wrong. And that class average was 68. So we had a punishment. I thought it was homework. But no, it was that we were supposed to do a bucket, but I guess we didn't do it. I didn't feel too bad about it. I didn't really care. Work is work. I got the notes in, so it's worth it. Yeah, nothing much happened. Don't think AZ is bad. No, he's pretty cool. It's just, yeah. Our class average was a 68. A B plus. A D plus, not a B. If it was a B plus, then things would have stayed to plan. Maybe if it was a C, he would have spun a wheel, which he has done before. Like if it was like a 75, it's right in the middle. Spin a wheel. If it lands on bucket, then we do a bucket. If it doesn't, then we can do work. That'd be interesting. And I'm procrastinating. Not okay. At lunch, I did sit next to the 7th grade girls again. But I'm starting to feel, I'm getting better at talking to one of them who I wasn't good at before. But at the same time, I'm starting to lose Franny's interest. I just said her name, but you don't know her full name. Either way. FR's interest. So, I have to do something to make her feel better. Because on the bus, when I said bye to her, she just waved and did this. And I cannot have that. I cannot lose a friend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to start talking about my sexuality again. Because I'm going to do anything to keep that friend because she's cool. My other friend, she's good. She's nice. I'm still good with her. The blue-haired one. If I told you that, I call her blue hair sometimes. But FR, need to fix that fast. So I guess that's all I have to do. Okay, so in what class? Art. Alright, I can get this done in 12, by the 12-minute mark, or 13, or 14. For you guys, it's probably 11. So what happened? So in art, first we had to take pictures of our sculptures, which we finished. Me and KH, which I talked to a lot today, and I'm super happy about that. We were trying to find ours. Oh, when class first started, before we even walked in, I was going to give everyone a high five before they walked in. That was my intention. It didn't work out because I saw KH. I forgot. I think he said, "Shut up" to her. I think. Yeah, I think it was shut. He said, "Shut up" to her, and then she like did that for a long time. And it was like, wow. I told her I was trying to comfort her. It's like, wow, he's not looking back, is he? And then he looked back for a second, but he didn't look remorseful. He just kind of like looked back once, and then we watched him turn the corner to go to class, and it was like upsetting. And then we walked in class, got class started, said that there's the middle table that people had to finish their paintings in. Everyone else got to take a picture. Most people just took a picture and left, or they already took their picture. Me, KH, and some other kids had to get it, and we compared mine, KH's, and her boyfriend. His initials are CC. I say that hers looks better than his. To comfort her, in reality, honestly, it's fair. It's pretty even. He did like a forest. She did Notion, which I did too. It was like, wow. I talked to her a lot today. One question I wanted to ask her is, do you have PLTW next? But I forgot to. We walked back into class. I had to finish my hand drawing. And something else, I forgot what. But then I was done. Either way. Now once I was done, I talked to KH. She said her drawing was bad. And on actual shock, I gasped. But I comforted her after that. So yeah. Nope, I'm losing time right now, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I'm going into jail next. Anyways, then I talked to the boys for the rest of the class. Just so I can, not because NEF went over there and they were starting to have their girl talk, so I kind of just backed up. I could have tried to get in that conversation, but they were talking about past drama things. I wanted to make sure I'm friends with almost everyone. There's like a group of people who are like, but like, I had to seen them talk one time. Well, not one time. Some of them I have seen talk, but not a lot. So yeah. Honestly, I forget they're in our class sometimes. So yeah, that was about it. And then after art was RGs, then get called on. We had to do a thing where we had to put. I'll spare you the details. We had to list something and then we had to answer a question. It was more of a fun thing. There's no right or wrong answers. There were some funny answers though, which is fun. It loses the monotony of RG's class in general. And I got it out of my head. Can I like RG by the end of the year? The answer is no. But could I write a story on how he could? Probably yes. But I'm working on the Vacation Project Episode 3 script, even though Episode 2 hasn't came out yet. So that will probably never come into fruition. Even if it did, I probably wouldn't share it. Maybe I'd share it review by review, but like not in one video. Then yeah, that was about it. Anyways, to end this video nicely, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.